muscle, more definition. I can't flex right now because I'm so sore. Hey guys. Whew. Hey. All right, so I just left the fashion show and it was really good. I got kind of emotional. I'm the oldest in my family, so seeing my little babies up there looking all grown up and beautiful kind of got to me. It was really cool. My family decided to go out and eat afterwards, but I'm trying really hard to eat healthy, so I didn't want to go out with them. Plus I have food at home. So I'm just gonna go home and eat the food that I prepped. I did bring snacks with me that I was going to show you guys. Let's see what's here. I knew I was going to get hungry while I was there, so I brought with me some water, which I put lemon and green tea in. I need to drink more water actually. This isn't the water bottle that I carry with me, but because I knew that I was gonna be moving around, I wanted something a little bit more mobile and convenient. So this is what I had and I didn't even finish it. So we need to do better. I also had, at this point it's just wrappers. So you can just imagine what I ate. One grape left, so. Yes, I had a whole bag of grapes. Then I had 2 of these Weight Watchers string cheese because I was craving cheese, so I got cheese. They were lower in fat and sodium and calories, so I went with those. I also had this Kashi chocolate almond and sea salt bar. This is all basically was my first meal today, so I need to go home and eat real food. I just needed something to sustain me while I was there. So I had that and I was running around taking photos, and then at some point I started to kind of get hungry again because like that's not food. You cannot survive on that as a meal. A big misconception is that you have to stop eating to lose weight. I mean, you will, but that's not healthy. So anyway, there was a reason why I wanted to bring snacks with me and not just wait to eat until I got home. So then after I was running around getting hungry, I also had my muscle milk there. So now I'm gonna go home though and eat a real meal and go for a run. It was supposed to be sunny today. I don't know what happened. So I have lost about 71 pounds. I've reached my lowest weight this week actually, just doing my thing and being really consistent and good with food and exercise. So throughout my journey, my dad has not said anything to me as far as like, you know, my dad's not the kind of person that's just like gonna pay you a compliment just to make you feel good. He says things more like a matter of fact, like, oh, I got an A. And he's like, well, yeah, because you're smart. You know, it's kind of like, well, duh, which I love. So the family's going out to go eat, and I decided that I'm going to go home, save some money, eat the food that I've prepared. I think that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Apparently he's worried about me, which is, I'm laughing because the last time he saw me was we had a birthday barbecue, and I am 2 pounds smaller than I was then. There is honestly not that big of a difference, but somehow those 2 pounds and then not going out to dinner, them kind of made him worried, like, oh my God, is she starving herself? No, I'm not. I'm eating. I am eating a lot. I'm just eating smarter. And I think that goes to show that even my family has kind of gotten used to me at a certain size. And I've been pretty thick my whole life. I've never been fit, even though I played, you know, basketball and I did a little bit of sports, and every once in a while I'd be active for 6 months before I quit, but I was never a fit person. I would just kind of be less thick than I was. I think a lot of people are seeing this new version of me and they don't know quite how to handle it, because I'm 28 years old and this is my first time that I have like actual muscle definition. This is the first time that I have this body. And so because at my heaviest, no one thought twice about it because they thought I was cute. But now that I'm like, okay, I shed the unhealthy fats, I am truly focusing on being, you know, strong and healthy. What that looks like is kind of freaking people out. And the last time I lost weight and people were like, oh my God, you're so skinny, you're too skinny, we don't know how to handle it, I let that be an excuse to fall off the track hard. 65 plus pounds later, I'm sitting there wondering why I can't breathe when I walk up the stairs, I'll use that as an excuse. Like, oh, I was too skinny anyway. Oh, it's not true. I just had a different body. For those of you out there who are on your journey, you will hear over and over at a certain point that you have lost too much weight, and when are you going to stop, and haven't you reached your goal already, and you should stop now. And what I say is focus on what your goal is. And how I determined what I was going to do as far as this fitness journey goes was based on the fact that my doctors told me that I was overweight. And I started to look at the health side of things as opposed to just physically how I looked. So for me, health is what motivated me, and health is what is going to continue to motivate me. I'm going to keep getting toned and stronger, and it's going to freak people out, and that's fine. Don't take it personally, especially if this is your first time in your life like me, that you're, at this fit. People are going to react very strangely to it, and just know that hopefully it's coming from a place of love. Because in our society, the standard of beauty is kind of scary, It sucks both ways, because if you're on the bigger side, then, you're lazy and you feel unworthy because you're not a size, insert the beauty size here, But then again, if you're naturally thin, then it's like, well, you're too thin. It's like you can't make people happy. So define your own standard of beauty. Okay, that's enough talking. I want to go for this run, and I want to eat. So I'm going to go, and that is pretty much all that I have for today. This is the part of the vlog where I'm supposed to end it, but I don't know how. So